Well, a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another SimScott 185 extravaganza. Welcome to your important broadcast. This is the first look at the Pmdg 777-200ER, standing for extended range. I'm going to go for. You're very welcome to be here. This is the first time that we have looked at this aircraft on the channel. It came out, I think, on Thursday last week. And so we're going to do a little delivery flight from Boeing Field down to San Francisco. We're on Vatsim in America, which can only spell trouble because it's different to how the rest of the Vatsim network looks. Not quite sure what's going over here. This looks lovely. If anyone in the chat or the comments looking back can explain it, that'd be amazing. Kind of looks like maybe it's something to do with the crew. Anyway, we've gone for the retro United Airlines livery. Looks awesome. Flown this a couple of times. Frame wise, it is very good. And this is the first release that Pmdg have done for 2024 exclusively. So we will have a little play with it and take a look around, but you are very welcome to be here, and hopefully you are having a great Sunday. If you're in the UK, it's a bank holiday, so hopefully you are enjoying a little bit more than normal. Apologies, at the top you'll see the bar. I'm not sure what the ATC COM AC mode is. Sometimes it just doesn't work and I don't know how to do it and change it. Anyway, we have the ground equipment is, we've got electricity from the ground attached. I also think, because this is Boeing Field, they attach it here from the hut, which is interesting. Look at that. Is that a thing? No, it's an aerial, isn't it? That one doesn't have it. Like, it doesn't have a sticky up thing. Anyway, cool. We'll get ourselves set up. Let's do battery on. Ground power on. It's a miserable day in Seattle. So hopefully this will charge everything up, but we will see. This is, you know what SimScott's like. There will be bits of this where we just do not know what's going on. I haven't really flown this in anger a lot, so it's fine, guys. It's fine. It's just writing some things up. Yeah, that's sort of working. All right, cool. Click and drag works. We got the ADIRU, which is basically lining up with the navigational system. Have the iPad down here. We can do so. So we'll request data from SimBrief. That brings in your route. It also has the flight plan in text format, which is really useful. Navigraph is included, so we can go here and go card charts. That's my SimBrief. And there you go, we still have data there. So all what you'd expect from Pmdg. You can also do weight and balance, so we can import the weight and balance from SimBrief, and that will do it. You can also do sort of short range, so it gives you options to get in the squat of the sky very quickly. You can do randomization as well. That's interesting. Anyway, and this is your operating envelope, so you don't decide to go outside of it. Ground operations, you've got connections, vehicles, door management, ground maintenance, and automated ground ops. So you can sort of do a load of sort of turnaround things here, I think. So you can do short turn time is 55 minutes, that's an hour and a half, or you can customize it and turn off. So all very cool stuff, and you've got your performance stuff, which we'll come to as you need to, and then manuals is just a link to the website. So all good. Now, what will you be asking about? Oh, the screens are sort of flashing. The sound, they've done the cockpit sound very well. The engine sounds are being worked on. If you've got the General Electric engines, they have a little bit of a tweak to them, and they sound alright. But the others are probably similar to what you would expect from Pmdg. So not amazing, but they have assured everyone that they are coming with an update. So we will wait with, how can we describe this, bated breath. Let's get ourselves set up. Get out of here. So we are at Boeing Field, which is home of Boeing. And we'll just take that to there. Lovely. Route we're going to request from SUPRIM. I've already set the payload and fuel right. There is. I wonder if this does it any different. What's that? That's still the same, right? Because it's just coming in through the thing. So you can do it through the flight computer as well. Which is a nice little thing. Oh, did I just do something? Yeah. Cool. And we have the flight plan also easily available here, which I kind of prefer because you can have it. But you can do. Oh, look at this! You can do this, which is magic the Pmdg routing before. And that works quite well if you want to go, let's try, well, let's do it this way and see if we can work it out. Here's our route. 14 right is the runway. We can put that in here. 4 right. Execute that. We'll go to departures and arrivals. Nothing there. I think that's because, let's do this, load it in. It's a bit fiddly with the old Pmdg. Way that they do things. I think that's loaded it in now, he says. If I execute, there we go. So that is the way to do that. So I hope everyone has had a good day. Departing off 14 right. These departures are a little bit strange, so I'm going to have a little look at them. Because I was trying to, be prepared before we all got onto this plane. We've got what? Nirvana or Kent? So the Kent departure, I'm assured, comes off runway 14 right, which is fine. And then just climb on heading to course something. We'll just select one of them, I think. So it doesn't seem very professional, does it, guys? But it's fine. It does for what we need to do today. San Francisco though is 28 right. We've got the Bodega for transition is a Malbec, and there's no other transition to the moment, but we'll have a look at that one on the air. We can do weight and balance, like so, that's all good. We can set that. And we can also do what we're doing. Our performance tool. So 14 right. We can import that, import that, import that. Calculate. So it's saying cell temperature of 3 knob. Trim is 6.25. It wants to take off 2. Hold on. Should we change that? Ah, Alex. How are you, my friend? We are in the 777-200 extended range from Pmdg. Very exciting. Flaps are 5. Center of gravity will populate itself, and we confirm these speeds. So they're all quite low because we're not going to do far today. So that was all very easy and maybe a little bit too simple. Let me put my iPad back here. Lovely. So after departure, initial climb 2,000 feet. Let me just do that, and then we can take in some views. And I'm climbing where we need to go to 2,000. Is there? 140 is our E2 speed. And our runway here is 444 right now, so we need to go there. Oh, you've been playing some shooty games, Alex. Enjoying it? I think I was playing Armour. Yeah, Armour was the same for me. I just not to play too much of it this weekend, which is very disciplined. Come on. But at some point I will get back into it more because it's good fun. Nice little community of people that you're seeing the addiction to. So that. We need fuel at some point because that would be helpful. That's all good. Seatbelts are on, so that's that. Let's start our GP. Yeah. You've been drinking, Alex. That's fine. It's a Sunday. Okay, so let's have a little listen as this starts up. He says, hoping that this will actually start up. Oh, I can hear something. Go. You can use GSX, but because it's a delivery flight, we're going to be fairly quick in getting out of here. No air traffic control at the moment. Which is a really good thing because I'm getting very confused. Sounds are not super loud. Kind of like pull you away, you go, oh, hold on, like I've been missing out. What is this one? That's master brightness, so I kind of want to go all the way up so I can see things. Also, are we a fan of the brown? I mean, they did this in get that it's a wee bit old. Who thought that was a good idea? With everyone. Here we go. Turn off the sound engines. So that's all good. That's good. Because we're in America, we have CTAF frequencies rather than just using 122 decimal because, you know, we do that. I think it's 119.9, so we'll tune that 119. People may hear us, they may not, who knows. I think also what you have to do is turn the radio on, like so. Also, because we're in America, you get assigned a squawk, even though there's nobody to assign it to you. And ours is 1644, which came through VLAN. 1644, we're already at TRA, TARA. Oh, that's all good, that's all good. You have a particularly, or even a, look at the telephone. That's all good flood stuff, yeah. It's very much like any other 777 that you may have flown in your simulator history. Let's turn that on. Lovely stuff. Just simulator's quite loud at the moment, but we'll chuck some beats in as well. APU's running, that's all good, that's all good. We've done everything we need to do. It sounds like we have, right? That's done that. We got our route in there. VNav, up to 2,000 speed is good. Flicks, legs, nav, radio's all good. Gonna hold anywhere. Wind, as that's been uploaded, that's good. Send forecast, we can load as well, but we will point you more. Ooh, and what you can do, he says, trying to be again pro streamer Sim Scott, is if you come to comms and down here, flight information. ATIS request, I would like it for where we are at. So, like that. Is that going to work? Yes. Vatsim send. Let's see if this works. So, new messages. There we go. We got Inflation Bravo, Surfer Winds. Everything seems to be a 0, which is interesting. 30.28 for this. That's right, Alex. Pro streamer. 30.28. Oh gosh. Oh no, it's gone too far. Definitely not a pro streamer. Oh. Lovely, 30.28. God, we got there eventually, didn't we? Right, that can go away. Let's go with some engine stuff. Right, let's get ourselves out of here and on the road. Ground connections. I would like to release the ground power. Very brave. Never know what's going to happen when I do that. And we'll actually also release our chocks. Beautiful. Okay, let's start up some engines and see what it sounds like. So I don't actually, no, I think it's very quiet and confused, which is fine by me. So we don't need, because we are what seems to be next to a Sonic the Hedgehog disc that you can get, or retro. Because we're just between two huts, we're just going to taxi literally over to here. It's going to be very quick and very easy, guys. So we'll start while we're on stand. The General Lesson is standing behind us. So let's do left engine first. These are the frac and all Whitneys. Did you, Alex? Nice one, mate. Sure you've got all the sponsors coming in. I can understand that. It's good to have a second launch. Anyway, for some reason on the stream you can hear the engine much more than I can, but hopefully you're enjoying the noise. Around here, that seems normal from what I've heard about. 777 as well. Right guy. All good. All the white and what looks like vapor in there, that's just the graphics cards. I'm trying to desperately hang on to those fan bed or fan blades. Lovely. Well, let's hope this red box goes away, otherwise we're in big trouble. The to come out from nav. We should have opened the application safety first. And quite the investment, your airline, isn't it? Taxi lights on, that's all good. We can turn APU off. Doors are armed, which is fine. Ground connections are done. Let's go into here and have a look at the world map. So we're literally just going down the west coast of America today, gang. Should be quite nice. Success. Right, never really need So, we got vectors, we're basically going to take off and head out here, and then we'll take a right turn towards Jam, and then go from there. It should be fine, gang. Let's get out here. Oh, there's also checklists to do, and it shouts you if you do not do it properly. Don't ask me. No menu. Pre-flight, yep. Flight tickets, cool, done that. Ooh, trim we do need to do. 6.25, your trim is down here, so let's see. I really like some. Yes, time to upgrade now. That's the trim set. That's the takeoff briefing. I think we're all brief, guys, but if you've got any questions, let me know. Anti-ice is auto, I think. He says anti-ice is all auto. Recall is recall here. Actually, oh, I got a recall button on my side. Do I? There we go. I think we have recall flight controls are all good. Run equipment is clear. Takeoff flaps 5. And that's it. So, let us get out of here, gang. That's the parking brake off. And away we go into the abyss. Hugging that yellow man like an absolute pro. No idea what's going on with my headset. It's really loud when I listen to the stream, but then my headset is really quiet. Why is this? Why? Who knows? Anyway, let us out of here. Let's put weather on here and on here. Lovely. That's just a little bing bong to say the cabin's ready. Still a little bit nervous about this red box, guys. Can't lie. Let's see what happens. Straight out departure. Boeing field traffic. Is that what you say? Is that Boeing field traffic? Yes. Nothing on final. Look at this. What a beast. So it has the same shortcut as you get on other Pmdg aircraft, which is this little screw here. Is magic in that it, if I click it, go to Toga. Let's get out of here, gang. We're very light tonight, but we are derating our takeoff. Left engine, that red box,
V1,
still there. Woo. Beautiful. Gear can come up. A nice part of the world. Seattle International or Seattle Tacoma is around here as well. Probably over that way, I imagine. Just have to watch we don't get too tangled up with people. Just take the autopilot in. I think we'll just do a bit of a Scott cheeky right turn here, I think. Listen up. Oh. Really like being as close to the ground though, so let's get higher. What are we going up to? 370. Gosh. Oh, yep, there's another airport. Good. Cool. Like doing general aviation stuff, crossing over threshold, something down there, going down. I just don't know those airports, that is mental. Flaps can come up, otherwise we're going to join ourselves from there. Still a little bit worried about this red box, but that's cool. It's a good test, guys. That's all we were doing there, really, just a SimScott test. Not a co-pilot, which is slightly worrying. Anyway, we're in the clouds. Lovely. Just where we want to be. This seems to flex a little bit too much for my liking. It's kind of like a flapping bird. pilot. Now, what is it? It's like flight level 180 is their conversion. You go with that red box is that I've managed to create. Why not give them that imagine? Well, seemingly if I hit cancel or recall, well, that should go away, but it doesn't. Seemingly the only way to do it is to get someone to reset the system. Needs an engineer. Who will be my engineer? That's the question. Look at this, guys! It's so retro. I remember flying this a lot back in the day. Anyway, lights off. Oh, strobe should be on. Taxi should be off. It's a lot to think about, guys. Not easy being a pilot. Look at that though. Oh. Now we're above the clouds. It looks awful. So yeah, welcome everyone. If this is your first time on the old SimScott channel, you're more than welcome. The interior is up here as well. It's got the United screens. Just for fun, guys. So if you've got any questions as we're up here, do let me know. I'm trying to open any like doors or anything like that. Usually when I do these little tours in the back here, I usually end up with something happening with the autopilot that means that we close dive. So bear with if that happens. We will cover it very quickly. Okay, so this is the back of the airplane. Oh, a lot of space here, isn't there? I knew that was going to happen.
Departing runway 34 right.
What was that?
Center. Notice to
Oh, what?
and all aircraft
Hello. Hello. Why does that always happen when you go to the back of the airplane? Let me guess. Oh no. Have I got engines? Yeah, I do. You can do it autopilot. Shh. Everything's fine. What was that? And why? No, shush.
Altimeter 3014. Charted visual approach runway 34.
Did that woke you up, Alex?
34 right. Approach in view.
Well, you can rewind the video, but I just went to the back of the airplane. I normally want to do that myself. It's, it breaks things.
You have information call.
But, everything else seems to be fine. I don't know why it disconnected. I don't know, A, it crashed, B, it disconnected, and C, it started plummeting towards the ground. That always happens for me. And why is this still up? Why? I don't want to see the Seattle 8ers. Like, oh no. Oh goodness. That still works. Does everyone else still work? That's still going up to flight level. I thought it was 370 we're going up to. Oh, yeah we are. 370. Right. Well, it's good to, you know, simulate an emergency every now and again. No idea why I disconnected, Alex. Not a Scooby-Doo. And I don't understand why we dived down to 11,000 feet. Luckily, the passenger signs have come on, so they were aware that, you know, it could have been quite a serious event. People want their money back from the old inaugural United Airlines flight. What was that? Oh. That happens in literally every time. Like, I mean, I'm sure it goes to the back of airplanes. That's the lesson. But anyway, we're off to Elma. It's cool. Are we actually still going the right way? Hello. Let's see. Yes, we are. We're still here. Everything's fine. I think that was somewhat perturbing. Lovely. Look at this. We don't often fly in America on the channel. bet you are, Alex. I was awake when I came back in. It's weird, because it says that you've crashed. I don't know, well, I haven't crashed in the middle of the air. Then it resets everything, and then it decides to nosedive towards the ground. Is that an open climb, or is that... Oh, we're in altitude hold. VNav, LNav. It's just... yeah, okay. Everything's cool. Everything is fine. In fact, everything is awesome. Where are we heading towards? Let's turn left. Yep, good. What's that rumbling noise now? Is the gear down? No, the gear's not down. That's all good. Airplane's all one piece. Yes! You know when they have to do those they definitely do, Alex. You know when they do those like crash investigators and it's like, let's redo it in a simulator for TV. We could do that on the channel. Anyway, that was far too exciting for what should only be a very easy flight. Why is this flashing over here now? What? No. It's all good. We're coming back on target. Just a little bit off. Why is it suddenly... No, see, it's reset everything. Why have I got airports? I don't want airports. I quite like weather. Thank you. And this, I quite like terrain. It's almost like I leave the cockpit and some crazy co-pilot has gone over there. Really, Alex, I'll need to check it out. Anyway, we're back on track. Everything is fine. Wow. Fuel disagree FMC message. Good. I'm assuming everything's okay. I think we're fine. What to do, guys? Do not go back. Cool. I will check it out. Alex. Nice one suggesting it. That was a little bit too... Why is the checklist now flashing up? Let's have a little look. The totalizer fuel quantity and the FMC calculated fuel quantity disagree. To decide if a fuel leak is suspected, to select the most accurate fuel value. We can do that. Message may be caused by fuel leak. Total fuel remaining on ICAS is less than the planned fuel remaining. So, 128.3 versus... I didn't think this was going to be as stressful as this, if I'm honest. That's alright. Fuel 100. No, I think we're okay with that. An engine has excessive fuel flow. One main tank is on progress page 2. Bing. The totalizer is less than the calculated fuel. That's not true though, because the totalizer is higher than the calculated. Totalizer fuel is the sum of the engine on the calculated fuel. Continue to next page. If a fuel tank... No. Select is... let's enter it. Select the most accurate value. This one. Cool. That was exciting, guys. Well. We've all learned something, I think, which is to not wander about in the back of the airplane. When, at any point in the flight, we think we're going to be crashing. I'll just distract you with some mountains. So we're past flight level 180, so we're going to standard. Why is that now flashing up like it's 29? Is it 29.92? Oh. so it won't let me select 29. Oh, there we go. 29.92. We're there. Why have we stopped climbing airplane? Just because it's a little bit bumpy? To keep those engines going, my friend, we can do this. That's also 29.92. Oh, standard. Oh, yeah, nice. Go. Oh. This wasn't as relaxing as I thought it was going to be, guys. It's all set for a little nice stream just before Formula 1 this afternoon. And look what's happened. It's been very stressful. But I think we're back on track. Never leave this cockpit ever again. Turbulence. What is this? And why is the seatbelt sign not come on, guys? We all good? We're at VNAV speed. I'd like to do... Yeah, we're still climbing. There we go. Ignore this red box, everyone. That's all good. It's all fine. It's all fine. I want to go back in the back and see what happens again, but that feels like it would be an error. How is our... Oh, here, let me see. Vena, progress. Where's the... Where? That. Not that. Not that. Not that. There we go. Cruise altitude. Optimal, recommended. Yeah, but our cruise, why does it say our cruise altitude is... Oh, stop the aeroplane, 380. Execute, there we go. Maximum 397, so we'll literally just be between optimum and maximum. Recommended flight level 380, cool, alright. Ooh. Gosh, it is windy up here, isn't it? Crumbs, everyone. Right, I'll be back in a second. Please don't crash while I'm away. Alright, we're back. That's right. Are we all settled in now? thrown around in the back here, aren't we? Whoa. 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 Hold on. What is happening here? Things getting thrown around by. Also, I'd say that wind flex is something else. About to flip on our side. Not overly happy with what's happening with this aeroplane today. Right, we're back on track again. I seem to keep saying that. And it's trying to reach its top of climb, which it seems to be struggling with. Got the auto throttle, we've got everything else in there. Renav. Seems okay. Had to get a comfort snap, guys, because it was too exciting. fairness, I have been one of the scariest things I've ever seen on an airplane, oh my goodness, is waking up in the night over the Atlantic in a 777, pretty much in the sea, and it was dark, and I opened up the window, and you could see the strobe flashing, and every time it flashed you could just see this wing bouncing up and down. I was like, I'll just close the window and go back to sleep again. It was pretty brutal, pretty violent. Anyway, we're looking like everything is back under control, my friends. Apart from the fact that we seem to not be able to climb up to our cruise altitude, but that. Look at that thing wiggling around here. What the? Quackers! Welcome. Well, quackers. I don't want to cast aspersions, but Alex, I was in the back, giving people a guided tour, showing them the coffee making facilities. Suddenly, the airplane crashed, literally crashed in midair into something, don't know what it was. Came back in the cockpit. We were nosediving into the ground, and I had to rescue the situation like the pro streamer I am, quackers. It was quite exciting. Alex got a bit of a shock when the alarms were going off. Trust me, quackers, if you go back in the video, I'm not making any of that situation up whatsoever. never know. Maybe I'll get on that, you know, that flights and best bits. I'll be like, oh, this is what happens. I have no idea what happened, right? And also what I'm very perturbed about is that the rate of climb, it's only going up at 600. I mean, it's alright, there's no rush, right? Because I'm just cruising, but I'm unsure what's happening. Anyway, Quackers, how are you? What news? What have you done in Flight Simulator that's as good as me today? Have you been travelling again? You're on holiday, Quackers, like... Just because you're playing Kitchen Simulator, whatever that thing was that you had on Discord. I'm going to Poland in September? End of August, September for work. Did I fly into Warsaw? Oh, I haven't been yet, but I have to go to. Oh, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. It's spelt like Wrocław, which is definitely not how you say it. Apologies to anyone who's watching who speaks Polish, but it's this place. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get there, because I think you can fly an ungodly hour direct with your favourite airline and my favourite airline, Ryanair. Or I could maybe fly to like Warsaw and then get locked or something like that to take me the rest of the way. Or I could get the train. Oliver is professional Polish. Excellent, Oliver. I'll mention your name. I'm sure it'll open doors for me when I'm there. Yeah. I could do that, Oliver, but I live in London now, so that will be tricky. Oh, that's cool. I've never been to Warsaw before, so maybe I'll fly there and then just get an early train right in the morning to where I need to go for work. Maybe we'll fly in there on the stream. That'd be quite good fun. I do indeed. But I need to see what works the best. Oh, do they? Okay. My two least favourite airlines, if I'm honest, Quackers, and I don't mean that in a defamatory way. I prefer EasyJet and then probably British Airways. Oh, hold on, what are you, Alex, what is that? Yeah, I like EasyJet. Why not? The thing that annoys me about Ryanair is the fact that they make you stand outside and wait for the plane to come. Like, if it's raining, it's a horrible, horrible experience for everyone. I know, Quackers. It's not popular with the old EasyJet crew, is it? Right, we're going to 28 right, iOS. Let's do that. And hit it. Goodness. Right, we're all going to have to help SimScott work out how American stars work, because we're going to go into... Do we go over the top? We do! We go over the top of the... What the... Over the top of the airport, over bricks, and then... Well, what happens after that? I have to go to Archie. Archie? Is that a thing? Let's all come down and figure this out together. This aeroplane is all over the place. Yep. To a right, we've got the Bodega. And we're doing the Malbec transition because, you know, we like our wine. There it is there, guys. And then it is the Archie. What the heck? What is all this? Honestly, Quackers. I have no idea what's happening. I'm just trying my best to fly it, but we're just bouncing around. To be fair, we've got a massive tailwind that's it's not helpful. We've only got a 60 knot tailwind, unless I've got real turbo, but I didn't think it was that brutal. Let me go into settings for real turbo just to, oh, no, it's okay. There we go, everything's settled down now. Woo. Woof. I went flying this morning in my little plane and it was super windy and I got bounced around so much. It was quite tiring and it was a really difficult turn to final. It's on automatic, Quackers. Anyway, here we go. We can either start our approach by Dumba, Eddie, Archie. How is that all going to work, is it? I think we need to go over... some more? No. You can either go via Dumba, Archie, Eddie. Where's Sidby? Sidby is probably the missing one that we need to have. I'm a little bit perturbed. And that's 11,000. Maybe we'll just... That's Oakland. That's definitely going over the airport, right? Yeah. This is mental. We'll do Archie. Gives us a bit more. We get a bit of view as we come in. Lovely. What route did I fly? I was just doing a local flight around the southeast of England, Quackers, and it was sporting, let's put it that way. And the runway that we were on, because the wind's coming from the north. Who's Archie? Archie's got all our back in this. Because the wind's coming from the north, the runway was runway 36, and it's got a very short final, like it's tight. And I could feel myself, I was coming around base to final, just skidding, like the airplane skidding through the air because of the wind. It was quite... You had to be on your game today, which was good fun. Right, what is going on? The plane will not go up to its cruise speed. It was a nice challenge. Alex, do you really think this is a very nice flight? Have you literally not been here for the past? I don't know if you mean that sarcastically, but we literally, at the moment, we still haven't got to our top of climb. We, for some reason, can't get up to our cruise level, our cruising speed. I mean, I do not know what's happening here. I haven't got, like, any drag or anything. Nothing's, like, fallen off the aeroplane. Alex, does it come over on text? It's good, when people watch this back, they'll just see you a comment saying this is a very nice flight, and I'm like, yes it is. Everything's fine, I think. We're still climbing, flipping it, bleep, like, hold on. Let's just get up to here. Right, there we go. Let's just use vertical speed. We're going to go up at 1,000 feet per minute and we're going to get to our top of climb. Whether it, I mean, if the plane stalls, then it stalls, right? But yeah, I've been on the 200 before. That's the thing with Ryanair, like they know how to pack everyone on, right? And that airplane has been designed for them by Boeing to do exactly that. And I sat by the window and I was like, oh, it's like being on a bus. Whoa! What? Honestly, I'm not touching anything. No, I can imagine, Quackers. I can imagine. What the... I'm gonna take over a little bit here. Honestly? What? Alex, that was entirely the right time to say that, thank you. Alright. Maybe we can't get up to our cruising altitude, is that a thing? No, I don't think so, Quackers, but it's a good point. We'll have a little look. Trim is okay. We're in trim. Autopilot, we're good. Heading, let's go back into VNav. We're going to recycle the flight directors. Right, hold on. Let's do this. Let's recycle. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And we can all be friends again. Lovely. Oh, hold on. Everything seems to have connected in now. Check my road. You check your road trim, Alex. It's not there. Look, it's here. Oh, God, I pressed something there. Look, it's there. Right in the middle. I just saw a button we might want to test though. Hold on. We come down here and evacuate, press to test. Okay, well, at least that works. At least we know if we're going out, we're going big boys. Oh, nice one, Archie. I can put you Archie now, quackers. It's not right, is it? We'll see how we get when we're getting closer to our destination, but we may not be using the old Vatsim as we get closer if we're going to cause trouble. What's the recommended VNav? Hold on. Max. So we're fine. I am truly baffled. We're gonna try this again. See if we can. Stop. There we go, 200 feet a minute. Perfect. All this plane has done is caused me a headache. Climbing. This is good. So far, so good. Right, let's just check things. That's okay. Gear up. Gear down, so that's okay. Flaps are okay. Speed brake's okay. I don't think we've done anything wrong apart from crash in the middle of the air, which will probably annoy anyone. Check weather. Real time live weather. Cool. So that's all good. I have great faith that this is all going to come together very nicely. There's my alternative. Ooh. Honestly, what? This aeroplane has got a mind of its own today. Why is it now descending? I honestly don't know what's going on, quackers. But it's proving a little bit painful. I've flown this airplane offline and it was totally fine. And now, here I am doing my little bit for the community. And all that's happening is it makes me look like I can't fly an airplane of this stature and size. That may be the case. But there are better ways to find that out than on here. I think you just want to get up to my cruising level, which I'm getting close to, but we seem to struggle. We get up here and then we stop. That's doing it, that's doing it. That's doing it. Mini eggs, Alex. They must be on discount right now. Yeah, yes. When people have like a massive mini egg rush, they'll be like, oh, you'll be able to charge them. Some sort of like mini egg empire going on over there. If they have them in Sainsbury's Quackers, down here anyway, you can get them. They're a bargain because they are obviously all going out of date. Alright, let's not fight this anymore. Let's go down to 35,000 feet. We can have it up. Do that. Is that going to make you happy, airplane? Let's do that. We can sort you out, airplane. Don't worry. Now you see, I've told you to descend, and now you're. Gosh, it is a bank holiday, Quackers. Thank goodness. So it's a long weekend. So yeah, no, I'm going to watch Formula 1 tonight. That'll be good. And then see what we can get up to tomorrow. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty decent. Okay, well, nothing's working in this airplane because now, there we go. Let's do that. I'm going to start sending. Let's just check while we decide. Quite like to do that into that would be useful. God, we should try and do this like while we're getting bounced around like we are at the moment. Get the charts up for San Francisco ground as well. Parking gates, parking gates. So we're going to come in on 28, right? I believe. And if not, we'll change on. So, here's some mountains. They're going to clearly have a ton of turbulence, which is going to be fun. It's really struggling, isn't it? I find this fascinating. I suspect it's got something to do with the fact that we crashed earlier. I am sort of in awe of what's going on with this aeroplane, because it just isn't. I wonder... Just check something 1 second. What's happened to our flight model? No. Flight interface. Wait, turbulence. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Advanced options. Nope. where does it talk about? Here we go. Assistances. Turbulence. Realistic. What if we do? Because we got real turbo on. Let's do that. See if it behaves itself. Cute. Go, everything is fine. My little airplane balls. Nope, okay. Maybe not. Spoke too soon. Nice one, Alex. Thank you for joining, mate. What can only be described as a car crash streaming around. I appreciate the company, mate. Well done. Alex, there's nothing wrong with that, my friend. Somehow I'm not surprised that you had this reaction, but not great. I am going to go to the gym tomorrow morning, which will be wild. I don't know. Let's see what else is going on. I might have to do a little bit of work just to keep on top of it. But you quackers. From Vatsim as well. I think we will maybe go offline for the landing, but we'll see. We'll see. From what I can tell, we'll have a little look at it in a second. I think it could be too exciting for us, so let me just show you what I was looking at. Light information. ATIS. Okay. SFO. Boom. Send. Bing bong. So, let's have a look. 260-80 knots. Fine. Simultaneous charted visual flight procedures are to be used. What the flip does that mean? Approach visual. Just tiptoe me. What the? To internet. What? In the event of blast. So you use the localizer, but you're just doing it in a way that is keeping you away from the other person. What does that do? Oh wowzers, so there's some approach that come across here, and then you go over a bridge and then honestly, Quackers, no idea what's going to happen here. I reckon we can deal with it though. We're basically, I think, saying that you can either come in via the tippy toe, whatever this is, which is from Jira. There's a 310 UNSEM to localizer. I think it's meant to be visual because there's going to be two people going on it, but we'll see. And this one, you come along and inset here, something to do with something here, something here. Yeah, we're over it, mate. Let's see what happens. Might just log off the network. It's going to be mental. Finally, we have stopped bouncing around, which is passengers and for your pilot here, an absolute blessing. See if it actually lasts, Quackers, until we land, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. Still vomiting in the back here. Honestly, this is why I'm a bit worried about landing on Vatsim, because I don't really want to disrupt anyone else's flight. There's top of the descent. Actually, we should also do some maths. Here. 28 right is what we're coming in on, I think. Put that in, put what? Calculate. Ooh. That's because that's just go with the model break 2, I think, right? Seems simple. Get off. Here we go again. What the? Why are we suddenly on our side? Oh, oh no. No, no. Yeah, go guys. I'll just do a, you know, standard sim Scott recovery, why not? What's going on there, quackers? Shish! Everything's under control. What the? Okay. We're definitely going to disconnect from Vatsim and we'll go into observer mode because I'm not flying this in there. Wow! Why does it do that? I think something must happen when it crashed the first time. It'd be very interesting if we can actually land this. Right, quackers, we're going to do this. It's going to be great. I might not touch anything when this all happens. Message? Hello? Anywho, where do we need to be on this approach? I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna nail it. It's gonna be great. Let's get ourselves set up for descent 11,000. Beautiful. We'll just watch this engine, everyone. Just keep watching your in-flight entertainment there. It's all good. It seems to think we're here. 6 degrees, lovely. I can't click anything. Good advertising here. Lovely. Well, I think everyone's having a good flight. No one's on board, but that's okay. That's all good. There we are. Can I try to set this view up a little bit better, don't I? There we go. Yes. We're now just going to absolutely freestyle this approach. MC message. Oh. Here we go again. I'm gonna say it's like a beta thing. I'm not blaming Pmdg for this. Just a little turbulence, Oliver. Fun. So, descent is coming up in 4 minutes. Oh, someone's just flushed the toilet. That's probably one of the passengers after too much excitement, really, in the airplane. going to be fascinating to how this is controlled when we actually get to San Francisco. Anyway, the contrails look awesome, and actually the airplane looks pretty good, right? It's got that stubby little nose. Whoa! What? What is? What is happening here? Like, okay, yeah, we're gonna flip over, are we? No. I am somewhat confused by what's happening. Might have to do extreme maybe tomorrow again, just to make sure this is a one-off, and you know, we don't have any else. We're all good. Coming to the top of the descent. This should be fine. So it should, as we go on top of descent. It starts to descend, so we need to be above flight level 290. Yeah, there we go. That's quite interesting that it already shows it here. So flight level 290 above. If I do data, it just tells you the time, and then, oh yeah, above. So, it's worked out our descent path. Here it comes. Very exciting times here on the SimSquad challenge. Channel. Why is it going up the way? Oh no, it's coming down the way. So what I'm expecting is as this comes down, it's flashing, that it should, right, airplane should descend with it. Are we going to descend with it? Are we? Or are we going to be difficult? Are we? nose is coming down. We are descending. This is fabulous. Very exciting, everyone. Let's turn data off. We don't need that. Rumbling noise. Okay, alright, we're here, we're riding still with the aeroplane. Look at this. Do you think the scenery in 2024 in America is like better than UK? And that just might be because there's better scenery in the US, right? What should Sim's got to have for dinner? I have great faith in what we're about to do here, guys. Maybe. Here we go then. Here is America. It looks a little blurry. I was thinking that looks a bit blurry. Maybe that's just what it looks like when you're up this high, but... Okay. Right, gang. Let's sort this little United out. Maybe it was that bit of America, because the turbulence is now... I'm going to turn it back on again. Let's see. What? Nope. See that. Let's do resume. Now you're finding the beta if you resume, if nothing happens until you do it twice. It's just a beta thing, guys. Lovely. It's a nice looking aircraft. A little bit stubby, but you know. You can see we are way above our target altitude here. Let's see what the airplane does. Is it going to correct? If not, we'll slam out some big old speed brakes. We'll be fine. What are we planning to do here? Gang a line? Okay, so we're going to come across here. Then we're going to flip reverse it, past the runway. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely stonking, boys and girls. Here we go. In at ref. Let's just take that. Very happy. Very, very happy that we're going to get to Archie at some point. One of my favourite places to be. We're still really high, so let's whack out that old speed brake. There it is. There. Look at it. It's going to be plank. It's a plank. It's going to be great. Here we go. Why is the sim just like determined to make me angry? Where's... Where have I go? I don't want this. Do that. Does that change it? No. Okay. No. You just... You do your thing, simulator. I'll do mine. Anyway! This is all good. Is that the Golden Gate Bridge? Should we do a tour? Look, everyone! Look, it's America! How exciting! American things, American cities. That looks like... Ooh. Is that Oakland, or is that where we're heading to? Goodness me. What does the old map looks like? Oh, hold on, we are... France, there we go. Sorry. 29.86. So we're heading... I think we're heading straight for the... to go over... Ah, there it is. Gets past old Simscott. That's the airport down there. That over there is Oakland Airport, which is cheaper if you can fly into. And there, it's a nice, lovely park. Like there's San Francisco. You can tell Simscott needs better internet because it looks like... Oh, hello. No, no, behave. Oh, hold on, that'd be why. So let's break out. But, Simscott needs better internet because look at that, it's like the Night of the Living Dead who built that city. Just waiting for it just to spawn in, guys, don't worry. No, we're going to go over the airport, and then we're going to go what looks like on a massive detour, and then we're going to come round, and we're going to see Archie, whatever that is. What height do we need to be at Archie? 6,000, oh no, 7,000 feet, okay. Got you guys, we're all good. Just about to fly over the top of the airport. Lovely, here we are. Look at it. It's thinking about the runway where it exists blurry in real life, because that's okay. We haven't been here before, it needs to populate. I've never flown in San Francisco before. It's great, but it is on the south side, and that's the main city out there. So it's quite a trek. If you get the BART, I would thoroughly recommend it. So, 11,000 feet, everyone. We need to get down to, what was our cheeky altitude? 7,000 mandatory. There we go. Oh god. Why? Ooh, the plane plummeting. What the flip? Let's do flight level change and get everything a little bit more under control, shall we? So, heading, shall we just do this a wee bit manually? Let's do that. Beautiful. Seatbelt sign we'll go on to. Okay, so we are now descending. The beautiful thing. In the words of Trumpy Trump. Oh, some hills coming up, which is, you know, never that good, but let's head this way. Lovely. Look at this, everyone. Beautiful. Very positive about the outcome here. Let's go about 7,000 feet. Height do we need to be at? Number 3,000. Okay. Let's do this the way we. Okay, yep, good. Don't worry, we're all good. Flight level change. What we're going to do is swing around towards Dunbar. It's going to be awesome. And then line ourselves up for this runway. Where shall we park? Is also a good question. Let's do Delta 14 because that feels like it may work. This jet it's going to give me some flying. I am flying. Yep. Yep. I'll tell you you're booking 2 GSX because I'll get very annoyed. Okay, I have great faith in this plane will be able to flip reverse itself. Okay, we're flying. Good work. Good. Nope, I really don't need to see it anymore. Nope, not honestly. Thank you. Yep, swinging round and round and round in the words of the Sugar Babes. Couple of stages of flaps just to get us sorted. About to go past an airport where there'll be other approaches. It's crazy. Set localizer. Let's do it right quite soon. We're still quite far out. You can see we're like 20 DME away. This is a very random approach. I still don't understand. That's in America, it turns out. That's okay. We're speeding up our engines. Hello. Let's get ready. So, arm, speed brake, go, auto brake to just that fuse. Right. And what else shall we do? Get ready to set this cheeky little localizer. There we go, you can see the big old purple diamond coming into the middle. And the runway is well ahead of us, down that way. Keep up to about 10 DME, we'll keep about 220 knots and reduce speed. Oh, this has been a very exciting flight. Very too exciting, some will say actually, but yes. Slow ourselves down because we're at 10 DME, that's about 180 knots. Okay, the landing has to be better than the rest of the flight. Otherwise, how are we going to handle this beast going forward, guys? Our stage of flaps. Should we see here with the notchy notches? What is the plan? Let's hand fly and have some fun. Let's have some fun after the airplane tried to kill us about 5 times on the way here, but nice approach though. Getting very low. Not too bad actually. It's definitely, when it crashed like in mid-air, look at the boats, it definitely felt like something has happened in flight model. I don't think it's a Pmdg thing, I think it is either a Sims got a skill issue, could be, or it's this, the beta Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Yeah, that's just a checklist.
Glide slow.
No.
Glide slow.
No.
Glide slow.
Don't do all that.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Why are you shouting glide slow? Crumbs.
Minimums.
No, we'll keep going just for giggles. That was too high.
50. 30. 20.
That's
10.
Airplane idling. Shut up, wasn't that loud? What's up with that? Whoa. Some rumble. Well everyone, welcome to San Francisco. That was very relaxing. Thank you very much for flying with us. It's been great. Wow. I mean, it was alright landing in the end. It was quite heavy. But yeah, what a little airplane this is. There you go. I'd quite like to slow down, please. Working? Why are the brakes not working? Cool, cool. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. We're all good. We're yeah. Hi, Alex. Don't worry. We're just gonna park somewhere. My goodness. You missed me. So the brakes aren't working. Which is interesting. I think. Pressing them. Nothing's happening. We have a runaway airplane. It's been a little bit too exciting. Landing was alright. But it was just, a little bit too much excitement, really. Honestly, the brakes are just gone. Is that just because I've overheated them? Let's have a look. No. I reckon we can coast to a fine stop, though. It's going to be great. This has been very stressful, everyone. Gonna park here mainly because I can't do anything else. Looks lovely. Looks a great place to park. Great place for United to roll into. Does the brake work? It's up, but nothing's happening. Cool. We'll just keep going. I think it's probably time to end stream, guys. Oh. Well. Welcome everyone. Lucas, you've joined at just the right time, my friend. It's the end of the stream. It's been very stressful, and we have written off the 777 here. Not quite sure why this didn't work, but good. Let's hit shutdown. Lovely. This has been fabulous. Fabulous. I think we'll fly this, and we'll use the beta again, but we'll try not to crash it this time in terms of going to the back of the airplane and crashing. You'll see that in the stream earlier. Thank you though, everyone who came along. It's been fun, I think. I think we all had a good time. We all learned something. Can't see the front of the airplane because it's embedded in the terminal, but I think there's lessons to be learned here, guys. Alex, thank you. I don't quite know what to say. This has been one of my finer streams. When you say interesting, I think what you mean relaxing. Honestly, I've turned the engines off, haven't I? And they're still going around. Is that stopping? Oh, the airplane's still moving. I think it is stopping. Thank goodness. Everyone can get off and have a good time. In the meantime, I think, I don't want to be funny, this is not going to be big enough for what just happened on the plane here. Everyone had a good time. Alright guys, well, it's been fun for me. I enjoyed it, even if it was just chaos at the rest of the times. I will try and maybe do something tomorrow, and I'll be around, but appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. And we'll be back soon. Alex, if you could process the insurance claims, Quackers, that'd be much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays, guys. If you're watching the Formula 1, you'll have a great time. It should be a good race, and we'll catch up soon. Alright, thank you guys. Cheers.